BYD just dropped a bombshell. They claim their EVs can now charge almost as fast as filling up a gas tank. While Tesla's been leading the race, a silent powerhouse from China is gaining ground fast, and rumor has it even Elon Musk is starting to feel the heat. This up-and-comer is launching high-performance EVs with shockingly low price tags, so low that rival car makers are either scrambling to adjust their strategies or falling behind. Could this be the beginning of a major shakeup in the electric vehicle world? Stick around, because what's coming next might completely redefine how we travel in places like Zania. Before we dive into BYD's latest innovations, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the coolest tech stories. Now, let's rewind and see how it all started. BYD wasn't always a major player. In fact, back in 1995, it was just a small startup founded by Wang Chuanfu, a driven chemist with big dreams. Around that time, bulky Nokia phones were hitting the market, and they all needed batteries. Wang spotted an opportunity. With only $300,000 and a team of just 20 people, he launched BYD in Shenzhen, China. The company quickly made waves in the battery world, and by 2003, they were ready to take the leap into automobiles. They acquired Qinchuan Automobile Company, a bold move that opened the door to the EV market. And with their battery expertise, they had a serious head start. Here's where things get really interesting. Unlike most traditional automakers, BYD handles everything in-house. From crafting their own batteries to assembling the cars, they manage it all under one roof. This vertical integration not only cuts down costs, but also streamlines production, giving them a serious edge. A major turning point came in 2008, when legendary investor Warren Buffett made a bold move. Through Berkshire Hathaway, he poured $230 million into BYD, picking up a 9.9% stake in the company. It wasn't just about the money, it was a massive vote of confidence from one of the smartest financial minds in the world, instantly putting BYD on the global radar. Fueled by that investment, BYD shifted focus toward electric and hybrid vehicles, stepping up to challenge the industry giants. And they didn't waste any time. They quickly rolled out the BYD F3DM, the world's first mass-produced plug-in hybrid. That was a bold statement of innovation. But BYD wasn't content with just keeping pace. They pulled ahead, growing faster, and pushing harder in tech advancement. Today, they're a dominant force in the world of new energy vehicles, offering a diverse lineup that includes sleek electric sedans, rugged SUVs, and even electric buses for both daily drivers and commercial fleets. While traditional car makers were still fine-tuning their gas-powered vehicles, BYD made a bold move, diving headfirst into full-scale electrification. That fearless approach helped catapult them to the top of the EV world, especially in China, which just happens to be the biggest electric vehicle market on the planet. Today, BYD isn't just a major player, it's the largest electric vehicle manufacturer globally. Beyond just cars, they're also developing battery-powered buses and smart energy storage solutions. And they're rapidly gaining ground in markets like North America, Europe, and Southeast Asia. So what's BYD's secret sauce? It's their cutting-edge battery technology and ultra-efficient production process, which gives them a serious advantage even over high-profile names like Tesla. Looking ahead, BYD is poised to revolutionize how we move. As the world shifts toward cleaner, greener energy solutions, it's becoming clear that the road ahead is electric, and BYD is steering the way forward. One standout example of their innovation is the Super DM dual-mode plug-in hybrid system. This tech is a game-changer, delivering a powerful mix of performance and efficiency that's raising the bar for the whole industry. At the core is the Xiaoyun 1.5-liter engine, a compact powerhouse with a remarkable thermal efficiency of 43.04%. In simpler terms, it squeezes more energy from every drop of fuel than almost any other hybrid engine out there. What does that mean for drivers? Better fuel economy, lower emissions, and a more eco-friendly ride without sacrificing performance. The Super DM system seamlessly blends electric and gasoline power, offering quick acceleration and a smooth, responsive driving experience, all while keeping things highly efficient. This system delivers optimal performance up to 80% of the time, meaning the engine is almost always operating in its most efficient state, generating plenty of power without burning through fuel. It's also intelligent enough to switch between electric and hybrid modes depending on the driving conditions, ensuring you get the best of both worlds at all times. Unlike older hybrids that heavily rely on gasoline, BYD's technology prioritizes electric power first. The result? Even lower fuel consumption and emissions, making it a true leader in the move toward cleaner transportation. Take the Song Plus DMI, for example. It consumes just 6 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers, impressive for a hybrid SUV. BYD's hybrids are now standing toe-to-toe with industry giants like Toyota, but with a distinct advantage: advanced battery technology that allows for longer electric-only driving. They've managed to cut fuel use without sacrificing power or that enjoyable driving experience, something many traditional hybrids still struggle with. Thanks to this tech, you'll notice stronger acceleration and better mileage, giving it a clear edge over gas-only vehicles. That quick, punchy response from the hybrid drive is a noticeable upgrade. Paired with BYD's innovative Blade battery and intelligent energy management systems, the balance between engine and electric motor is nearly seamless. BYD's plug-in hybrids hit the sweet spot between traditional gas cars and full EVs, offering a practical, eco-conscious, and genuinely fun way to drive. Now, let's talk about BYD's Blade battery, a true game-changer in EV safety and performance. Unlike standard lithium-ion batteries, which are tightly packed and prone to overheating or even catching fire, the Blade battery introduces a smarter design. Its long, narrow cells allow heat to dissipate more effectively, almost like giving the battery room to breathe. This smart design makes the Blade battery incredibly resistant to short circuits, drastically reducing the risk of fires or explosions, a challenge that's long plagued the EV industry. In one intense safety test, the battery was punctured with a nail and didn't even smoke or spark. That's a major leap in safety compared to conventional lithium-ion or nickel-cobalt-manganese or NCM batteries. But safety is just the beginning. The Blade battery also delivers impressive efficiency and durability. It's built with lithium iron phosphate, a highly stable material that significantly extends the battery's lifespan. While many batteries degrade after repeated charging cycles, BYD's Blade battery keeps performing reliably, giving you better long-term value. Think of it as the superhero of EV batteries, combining top-tier safety, strong performance, and serious longevity. And it's not just tough. It's also brilliantly engineered. Its unique structure allows more power to be packed into a smaller space, which means BYD vehicles can go farther without needing oversized battery packs. This translates into real-world range that can rival and sometimes exceed what high-end EV brands offer, both in distance and dependability. Here's where BYD pulls ahead of rivals like Tesla. While Tesla has focused on nickel-based batteries for their performance, those come with downsides, like safety concerns and the high cost of sourcing rare materials like cobalt. BYD chose a different path with their LFP technology. It's not only safer and more affordable, but also easier to scale, allowing BYD to produce high-quality EVs at lower costs and with longer lifespans. This strategic shift has turned BYD into a true powerhouse, not just in China, but across the global stage. One of their latest breakthroughs? The BYD Han-L's Advanced 945V electrical system, a high-performance setup that enables incredibly fast and efficient charging. Imagine this: under optimal conditions, the Han-L can charge from 16% to 80% in just 10 minutes. Even in frigid temperatures as low as -30 degrees Celsius, its dual dispenser fast charging system can still top it up in under 24 minutes. That's cutting-edge tech in action. With ultra-fast charging, industry-leading safety, and battery durability that stands the test of time, BYD's Blade battery is helping cement the company's spot at the forefront of the EV market. Their lineup is expanding quickly, offering something for every type of driver, all while keeping electric innovation front and center. Take the Song Plus, a stylish compact crossover SUV. It comes in two versions, a plug-in hybrid DMI for those who want a flexible mix of gas and electric power, and a fully electric EV model for drivers ready to go all in on green. This versatility has made the Song Plus a runaway success, not just in China, but around the world, proving that BYD can deliver affordable, high-tech SUVs that rival the best of the traditional automakers. With sleek design, smart onboard technology, and a driving range that keeps pace with daily life, it's no surprise that the Song Plus is winning over eco-conscious drivers everywhere. Then there's the BYD Han L, launched in 2025, a flagship electric sedan that marks BYD's bold entry into the luxury EV space. It's positioned to compete head-on with industry heavyweights like the Tesla Model S and Mercedes-Benz EQS. But the Han L isn't just a performance machine, it's a statement in style. Drawing inspiration from BYD's Dynasty series and Chinese cultural heritage, it features elegant touches like phoenix wing taillights that glow with a magical flare and interior design elements that look hand-painted, giving it both sophistication and character. Underneath its striking exterior, the Han L packs serious muscle. Equipped with the latest Blade battery and a dual motor system that generates an astonishing 1,101 horsepower, it stands toe-to-toe with some of the fastest cars in the world. Combined with its ultra-efficient 945-volt electrical architecture and lightning-fast charging capability, the Han L proudly showcases the pinnacle of BYD's electric innovation. Next up is the Tang L, a premium SUV that builds on the success of BYD's earlier Union Tang. It features a spacious, upscale interior filled with high-end materials and the latest in driver assistance tech, putting it in direct competition with top-tier luxury SUVs. Like the Han L, the Tang L comes in both full electric and plug-in hybrid variants, with customizable motor configurations to match different driving preferences. Take the Tang L's DMP version, for instance. It features a dual motor setup that delivers powerful performance while maintaining impressive energy efficiency, perfectly demonstrating BYD's hybrid expertise. What's truly impressive is how BYD delivers this level of performance and sophistication without the sky-high price tags. The Han L, with its 1,100 horsepower punch, isn't just keeping pace with the world's top EVs, it's rivaling hypercars. Meanwhile, models like the Song Plus and Tang L are winning over both daily drivers and luxury buyers alike, offering cutting-edge features at prices that make legacy automakers look overpriced. BYD is seriously shaking up the EV industry, charging forward with a diverse lineup that includes hybrids, fully electric vehicles, and even high-end luxury models. No matter your budget or driving style, they've got a car for you, and they're delivering it more affordably and efficiently than most of the competition. When it comes to electric vehicles, BYD and Tesla are the two big names in the spotlight, but they're approaching the game from very different angles. BYD's biggest strength? Affordability. Their lineup spans everything from entry-level hybrids to upscale EVs, all without the hefty price tag. While Tesla has focused primarily on premium, high-end electric vehicles, BYD's strategy is smarter. Target both everyday drivers and luxury buyers, and win over a broader audience. In China, BYD's electric models like the Dolphin and Seal come in at significantly lower prices than Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y, making them far more accessible to a wider range of customers. That affordability has paid off big time, with BYD overtaking Tesla in global EV sales on multiple occasions. It's clear proof that BYD's inclusive approach is working. Then there's the battery game, where the contrast between the two companies becomes even clearer. Tesla relies on external suppliers like Panasonic, CATL, and LG Energy Solution for its batteries. BYD, on the other hand, does it all in-house with their innovative blade battery technology. This vertical integration not only lowers costs, but also helps them avoid the supply chain hiccups that often slow down other manufacturers. In essence, BYD has created its own self-sustaining advantage. BYD has a serious advantage with its lithium iron phosphate batteries. These power packs are more affordable, safer, and longer-lasting than the nickel-based batteries Tesla has traditionally relied on. While Tesla has recently started experimenting with LFP in some of its models, BYD has already mastered the technology and is producing them at scale like seasoned pros. Tesla was once the undisputed leader in range, charging speed, and overall efficiency, but BYD is closing that gap fast. Tesla still holds an edge with its expansive supercharger network and lightning-quick acceleration, but BYD is striking back with major innovations of its own, like the 945-volt electrical systems in flagship models such as the Han L and Tang L, which enable ultra-fast charging. And when it comes to driving range, BYD's latest EVs are narrowing the distance, slowly chipping away at one of Tesla's biggest selling points. Another area where BYD shines is its inclusion of plug-in hybrids, PHEVs, in its lineup, a great option for drivers who aren't quite ready to commit to fully electric vehicles. Tesla doesn't offer anything in this category, giving BYD a broader appeal across different driver needs and comfort levels. BYD's aggressive global expansion, backed by budget-friendly pricing, is putting serious pressure on Tesla's long-held dominance. While Tesla has long been the frontrunner in markets like North America and Europe, BYD is quietly gaining ground with affordable EVs that are catching the public's attention and reshaping the competition. In China, BYD is already a formidable rival, and as it pushes into Southeast Asia, Latin America, and even Europe, Tesla's stronghold is starting to loosen. On top of that, BYD is diversifying into electric commercial vehicles like buses and trucks, an area Tesla has yet to fully explore, opening up even more revenue streams and market influence. Based on recent trends, it's clear this won't be a simple BYD versus Tesla showdown. Instead, we're in for an ongoing high-stakes rivalry that could ultimately decide which company becomes the dominant force in the EV industry over the next few years. While both brands battle for the top spot, BYD is quietly executing a bold global strategy that could reshape the electric vehicle landscape in ways many didn't anticipate, especially in the US market. BYD is investing heavily worldwide, from building factories to expanding research and boosting sales operations. One of its biggest moves, a $250 million investment in North America to establish a state-of-the-art electric bus and truck plant in Lancaster, California. This facility is already delivering battery-powered buses and trucks to cities, delivery fleets, and transit systems across the US and Canada. With over 700 units sold, BYD has become a serious player in North America's push toward cleaner transportation. But the company isn't stopping with commercial vehicles. Despite facing stiff tariffs and complex trade barriers, BYD is making its way into the U.S. passenger vehicle market. Instead of charging in head-first, like Tesla, BYD is taking a more calculated approach, building trust with its dependable commercial fleet before introducing its consumer EVs. And with top-tier battery tech and competitive pricing in its arsenal, BYD is getting ready to make its move. If they succeed in bringing their EVs to American drivers, it could spark a major shakeup in the U.S. market, forcing competitors to lower prices and step up their innovation just to keep pace. BYD is facing its share of obstacles, especially when it comes to trade restrictions targeting Chinese EV makers. In Europe, regulators imposed a 17% tariff on BYD's electric vehicles, aiming to slow the surge of competitively priced Chinese models that local automakers claim have an unfair advantage. Meanwhile, in the U.S., strict government policies have effectively blocked BYD from selling directly to American consumers. But BYD isn't backing down. Instead, they're exploring smart workarounds. Rumor has it they may begin manufacturing vehicles in regions like Europe or Mexico, a strategic move that could allow them to bypass steep import duties and gain access to key markets like the United States. As the company expands globally, their approach is proving to be a winning formula: aggressive pricing, cutting-edge technology, and local production. That strategy is already paying off across China, Latin America, and parts of Europe, showing BYD's ability to adapt quickly and deliver exactly what consumers are looking for. With demand for electric vehicles growing rapidly, BYD's ability to scale production, penetrate new markets, and navigate trade roadblocks is helping it compete with Western giants right in their home territories. If the company continues to stay flexible under global pressure, it could very well rise to the top of the EV industry. China is already a dominant force in the electric vehicle space, and BYD is leading that charge. CEO Wang Chuanfu makes no secret of their ambitions, confidently stating that China is 3 to 5 years ahead of the rest of the world in EV development. With an early lead in battery technology, self-sufficient supply chains, and strong government backing, companies like BYD are positioned to take over the global stage. China has pulled far ahead in the global auto race, so much so that by 2023, it overtook Japan to become the world's top car exporter. The reason? Drivers across Europe, Southeast Asia, and South America are snapping up Chinese EVs at an impressive rate. While traditional automakers are still wrestling with how to move away from gasoline engines, brands like BYD have been all in on electric from the start, giving them a major advantage in battery technology, driving range, and keeping prices competitive. China's government has played a huge role in this surge. It's gone all out with aggressive subsidies, generous tax incentives, strict EV sales quotas, and a rapidly expanding charging network, making the switch to electric vehicles easy and appealing. In contrast, regions like the US and Europe are still lagging behind, hampered by inconsistent policies and a lack of infrastructure. Because of their enormous production scale, Chinese companies like BYD can manufacture high-quality EVs at much lower costs than their Western rivals, making their vehicles an unbeatable deal for global consumers. Even as the US and Europe put up trade barriers and impose tariffs to slow China's momentum, BYD is staying ahead of the game by building production facilities in other countries to bypass those fees. With their unmatched speed of innovation and highly efficient manufacturing, China is firmly in the lead in the EV race. And if BYD keeps up the pace, there's a real chance they could dominate the future of the automotive industry, while traditional car makers are left trying to catch up. Could BYD become the dominant force in the electric vehicle world? As one of the biggest names in the EV space, BYD is quickly climbing the ranks and raising eyebrows across the industry. Many are now asking, does this Chinese powerhouse have what it takes to lead the global EV market? The answer might be yes, thanks to some smart strategies. For starters, BYD manufactures its own blade battery, a unique innovation that keeps production costs down and vehicle safety up. On top of that, BYD handles nearly every aspect of production in-house, meaning it doesn't have to rely on third-party suppliers. That level of control allows them to offer high-quality EVs at prices far below many of their competitors. With China already setting the pace in the EV race, BYD is selling huge volumes of cars and expanding rapidly into markets around the world. But the traditional auto giants, Volkswagen, General Motors, Toyota, aren't sitting idle. They're investing billions into electrification and partnering with battery specialists in an effort to close the gap. These legacy brands have global recognition and loyal customers, particularly in the US and Europe. The catch? They're still grappling with costly manufacturing, battery supply bottlenecks, and logistical headaches, issues BYD has largely solved. The key question now is whether these legacy automakers can produce affordable electric cars fast enough to keep up with BYD's low prices and rapid global growth. One major reason BYD stands out is its vertical integration. The company manages everything from battery and chip production to full vehicle assembly under one roof. Unlike Tesla, which sources batteries from various partners, or traditional brands that depend on major suppliers like CATL or LG, BYD avoids outside disruptions. That gives them a serious advantage: stable production, predictable costs, and the ability to scale quickly and affordably. That kind of independence gives BYD the ability to ramp up production quickly and expand into markets across Asia, Europe, and Latin America without missing a beat. It's entirely possible that BYD could redefine how the global car industry operates. But the road ahead isn't without obstacles. Political tensions, trade restrictions, and consumer skepticism, especially in the West, still pose real challenges. At the same time, legacy automakers aren't just stepping aside. With loyal followings, established dealership networks, and major sway in key markets like the US and Europe, they're gearing up for a serious fight. So, what's the bottom line? BYD has a strong chance at taking the EV crown if it can keep innovating, scaling fast, and navigating the geopolitical and market hurdles. It has everything it needs to lead, but whether it can dominate the entire industry, that remains uncertain in this fast-moving, high-stakes race. Thanks for tuning in. What's your take? Will BYD race ahead to become the top dog in the electric car world, or will the industry titans strike back and hold their ground? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of tech and transportation. Until next time, stay charged.